On this episode of Rebrand Review, we're talking about sport again, and this time it's Montreal who've rebranded.
And whether or not they've made an impact.
I'm Tony Hardy, co-founder and director of Canny Creative.
I'm Glen, creative director here at Canny.
And about 18 months ago, Montreal Impact rebranded and they flattened out their logo. It was a 3D crest with a fleur-de-lis, it was in a shield. They flattened the whole thing out, and you had a fair comment, like...
Yeah, they've sort of, 18 months ago, they made it look a little bit like a winter sports program. Like, it's been made with this snowflakey type element with lots of M's coming around and arrows, and it just does not look like a football team anymore.
No, but now they've brought it back. 18 months on, they are sick of the flat grey logo. I'm not really surprised. It's not very inspiring. Yeah. And they've brought back this football club crest. It's a circle roundel. It's blue and black. CF Montreal, which I'm assuming is Club Football Montreal. It's got the year they were founded. And to be honest, it looks much better. And I would go as far as to say it does look better than that original logo as well.
Yeah.
It fits the sporting world now.
Yeah. It's just a bit odd because there's a lot of shapes on shapes. There's like the shield and then the circle and then the circle around that.
With stripes.
With stripes and elements. And it's like, you probably could have made that a little bit simpler, but I mean, they might have been afraid that they were even going back to the flat logo that they did 18 months ago.
Yeah, it kind of feels like a gut check reaction to that flat logo. It's kind of got everything football clubs have, but like you say, it's got too much. There's a roundel, and the rationalization for this round symbol is it's a circle of unity. And I don't know, that just feels tired.
I mean, the easy one of that would have been it's a football. So, like, it's been made as a football. That probably would have worked better.
There's not a lot of type to dig into, but the type they used on the main logo is fine. It works. If you want to see a good example of sport and typography in use, the Rebrand review we've released about New England Revolution is a perfect example. Yeah. So if you want to see more, head over to that video. Yeah. And there's also not a lot of applications. There's a logo reveal video.
Yeah, you would hope that would come over time and you would see these things, but I don't even know, because it's been a rehash of the one they did, whether or not strips will change, anything will change, or whether or not they'll probably try and just still use what they put out for that one and
just slap a new logo
put a new logo on it.
If they change a strip and it goes very into Milan, I can imagine that looking really nice. Yeah. The colours are solid as out. The blue, black, and kind of greyish white are apparently a throwback to that championship winning season, which is a big, that's cool. But one thing, like maybe you Glen loves these sports. I've always been intrigued by this, right? So if I don't know, whoever's in charge of sports in the city of Montreal, if you've got a football team, a basketball team, which I don't think they'll have, and then they've got the Montreal Canadiens, an NHL team, for me, I kind of want to see something. It doesn't have to look the same, but Montreal Canadiens is red, Montreal Impact is blue.
Then you look at and then if you go to that Montreal Canadiens comparison, they're massive rivals. The Maple Leafs from Toronto are blue. Yeah. And it's like, you don't know whether, but then you've also got the flip side of that, where Toronto Raptors in the basketball are red. And I don't know whether that's just a weird backwards way.
What's going on, Canada? Yeah. What's going on with your sports team and the colour? And choose a colour for your city. Get on with it. Yeah. Now, all in all, though, it's pretty cool. The concept, it's not very high level. It's a rehash of what they've had, but it looks good. Concept 2.
Logo 3. Obviously, they've sort of had a rehash, essentially. Yeah. But it does, when you actually come to the face of it, look much better than the original one anyway, even though it's just taken away from the winter sports program one.
The winter sports program one, yeah. Visuals, I can't really give a score because there aren't any, so I'm unfortunately have to give it a 0.
Yeah. Type, we went for a 2. Again, there's not a huge extensive use of this, but the type that's actually in the logo mark is actually really nice. It's plain, it's legible, it works.
Colour 3, nice throwback to the championship winning season. Like I said, can't argue with that. That gives the score of a 2, which I feel is a little low. But maybe we shoot this episode of Rebrand Review again when there's applications, when there's visuals. I'm intrigued to see where the social media and the website all goes. But it's only being brought down because there's a lack of visuals. Apart from that, though, it's great. I'm looking forward to seeing what Montreal Impact do next. This has been Rebrand Review. Remember, like, comment, subscribe below, and we'll see you next time.